Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our second game of this wonderful Friday right here, the 2023 Asia Basket International Tournament. The match starting very, very shortly, or the game starting very, very shortly, shall I say, between the Shawarma Shack, Pilipinas, and MFT Fruitmasters. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Coach Mark Dandan, aka Coach Mark, doing a fine job on the analytics this week, giving a lot of color to our commentary. But Coach Mark, I got to ask you one question before we start. Watching these two teams, are you hungry?
Well, I was hungry because of our double overtime game last night, Ben.
We kept talking about fried rice.
Yes, I still owe you fried rice, Ben.
I think we owe each other half a fried rice. But today we're not talking about fried rice. Today we're talking about the Fruitmasters and the Shack Boys. You know, it's been a struggle for both teams. You know, lack of fitness, lack of preparation, lack of everything. But at the end of the day, you just got to get it done.
Yeah, with Shawarma Shack, they actually have a sneaky chance to make the playoffs if they win today. But they need a loss by Harimau Malaysia to get to the playoffs. But they need to deal with business first and win this game against MFT.
Well, you know, these two teams, you know, like they start very, very well in the first quarter, but they taper off in the second and the third, mainly because of fitness and other factors as well, and they haven't been together for a very long time. In your opinion, your coach, how can they combat that? You can't complain about it anymore. You just got to get on with it.
Oh, definitely not an excuse for both teams anymore. They've been here for more than a week, so they have to know that chemistry will be a problem, and they have to battle through that.
Well, before we talk about the chemistry, let's find out who the individual players are. Let's hand it over to our MC, our master of ceremonies.
Their head coach is Raymond Valenzuela. And now let's meet the players of the MFT Fruitmasters. Number 4, Noy Camigin. Number 5, Juan Villaplaza. Number 8, Edson Magisa. Number 9, San Paul. Number 10, Mix Castellano. Number 12, Reyes Sebastian Jr. Number 13, Francis Abacay. Number 14, Andre Poncela. Number 15, Ivan Cervantes. Number 17, Alan Pava. And number 24, Martin Monte. Their head coach is Jake Madrigal. Our game officials for this game, Group Chief is Sean Chan, umpire 1 is Chan Yi Chuen, and umpire 2 is Tan Jing Ang.
And thank you very much to our MC who does a fine job all the time with the pronunciation and the energy that he brings to this game. And those three guys right there, they will always have to bring the energy no matter what. And let's hope, Coach Mark, that they call a continuous game.
Oh, definitely. We're hoping for even better refereeing. They've been very consistent the whole tournament, Ben. But, you know, as we progress, especially going to the playoffs, we need to hope that they stay consistent with their calls.
Well, let's now cross over to our courtside reporter Kim, who's now with RJ Delis. Over to you, Kim.
Thank you, Ben. RJ, you guys can still go out with a bang today. What's it going to take to end your Asia Basket campaign on a high note?
I think all we have to do is play our game, play as hard as we can. We all know that this season, a lot of the teams are a lot stronger now, so we just have to keep playing through all the calls, through all the plays.
Moving forward, what are your biggest takeaways playing in this tournament again?
I mean, playing this tournament is just amazing. We get to play with all different kind of players internationally, and honestly, it's a dream come true to represent the Philippines as well.
Good luck, RJ. Back to you, Ben and Mark.
Thanks very much, Kim. Yes, I mean, these two teams right now were looking to the concluding stages of this tournament. Talk us through the lineup right here for Shawarma Shack. Coach, who is the standout player for you? I like Billy Rojo, to be honest.
No, Shawarma Shack, definitely the best player they have is Mike Harry Zuzu. It's actually averaging 20 points per game and grabbing 18, almost 19 rebounds per game. But right now, they're missing the services of Ken Bono, who's out with a foot injury. Ken Bono averaging 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and making 3 3-point shots per game. So that's going to be a big loss in terms of the front line for Shawarma Shack.
Absolutely, and there's the coach right there. And Coach Raymond, all about peace and love. And what do you think is going through his mind right now, apart from trying to get the W?
You know, it's just managing playing time and their injuries, which is tough to say. But here we have the lineup of MFT. See their big import, Kong San Ma. He's been struggling, to say the least. He hasn't really hit double figures in scoring or rebounding this whole tournament. So we're still expecting that breakout game from Kong San Ma.
Absolutely, and I think they really need to, and there's Coach Jade right there. I think what Coach Jade needs to do, in my opinion, use Cervantes a lot more. I mean, I think he's been a pretty good player. Probably needs a bit more minutes here and there to lift his confidence. As you would know as a coach, you give a player more minutes, their confidence will rise as high as the sky.
You know, and we're looking at the guy, Montserrat, who played very well in their last game. He scored 17 points. See, the key player for Shawarma Shack, RJ Delis actually had his best game of the tournament. He scored 13 points, grabbed 8 rebounds. In the absence of Ken Bono, really stepped out and tried to carry the team alongside Mike Harry, but unfortunately came up short in their last game. And talking about the rest of the Shawarma Shack boys, Delis and Mike Harry will need all the support they can get here if they want to end their AsiaBasket campaign on a very high note. Remember, they can still sneak in the playoffs if Harimao somewhere loses a game, and the key player for MFT is Marlon Monte. Marlon Monte absent from the previous game. He only scored 7 points, shot 2 out of 14 from the field. Not a very nice line to have if you're a known scorer like Marlon Monte. And if you're carrying number 24, Ben, Kobe Bryant's number, there's a lot of expectations for a guy who wants to wear number 24 on their jersey.
Well, I really like Migs Castellano, one of the other players, number 10 for their team. I think, pretty good, smarts about him and really gets on with it. But age not quite on his side, in his mid-30s. And the thing is, a lot about these Fruitmasters guys is that I don't like to call them old. I like to call them in their mid-career point of their career, where they're really still staying in there. Their legs not strong as what it once was. Their back's a bit creaky, but they're still playing the game that they love, playing the game on international shores. For these guys from the mighty land of the Philippines, playing in Malaysia. And for those of you who are watching us for the very first time, the 2023 AsiaBasket International, once upon a time known as the PhilBasket Tournament, which started last year with one of its co-founders, Jai Reyes. There's the starting five right now. Shack attack. Is that what they need to do from the get-go?
Shack attack is right. Shocking everyone. Starting Nick Rifaral and Brian Cave. Two guys who haven't had a lot of playing time the past few games. RJ Delis, Leo Esguerra, and Mike Harry Zuzu rounding out the first five. Shawarma Shack starting with the taller front line with all their three big guys in them.
Alan Papa, Marlon Monte, Edsel Magisa, and they're the man right there. Kong Sanma, hopefully he can have a better game. And Montserrat, really it's about, being very effective in the paint, isn't it, for these guys?
Easier said than done for today's game because Kong Sanma is going to be matched up against Mike Harry, the monster in the paint. Mike Harry Zuzu, almost averaging 20-20.
Well, Mike Harry, he's athletic, super quick against, Kong. I call him the Kong man, with his permission, of course.
Of course.
And not very mobile, loses the ball very, very easily, a little bit clumsy at times. But, you know, he works hard on those defensive rebounds. So nobody's perfect.
Yep, he is a hard worker, tries to get the job done.
Kongman, oh, I thought he was going to silence me in a minute, but can he silence us? Yeah, yes he does. Kongman on the scoreboard as we tell the whole wide world about this young man, 22 years of age, from the mighty land of Hong Kong.
No, he heard you, Ben. Kong Sanma showing off the footwork, the nifty footwork right there. So you see a three-point shot right there for RJ Delis. Quick start.
RJ with the triple from the outside. Good start by both teams. Positive. That's the way they want to keep it in this game. Looking for the backdoor cut earlier, but he went outside and almost threw it away right. He did throw it away right here. Here comes Delis around. Great crafty move right there. Corner, shoots. Bang! Back-to-back three-pointers for the Pilipinas boys, or what we like to call the Shack boys.
Shack boys, Brian Cave.
To a wonderful outside start.
Yeah, Brian Cave. Not really getting a lot of playing time, but making the most of this start already, draining that three from the corner. Monte getting it back, attacking RJ Delis. Monte with the, again, sporting number 24. If you're wearing 24, Ben, you better live up to it.
Oh, well, there's a lot of pressure right there. See, they're 24, 23, wide open for the triple. Another one on its way. 3 consecutive three-pointers for the Shack boys. The exact opposite of Shaquille O'Neal.
Kong San Ma has to step out to guard Mike Harry. Mike Harry likes to throw up those threes. They weren't going down last night, but right now Mike Harry just made one. Monte, quick steal and bucket.
Yeah, the steal and the cash in right there. Marlon Monte on the wing right now. Here they come. They'll try to go for a 2 this time. Turnover. Well done, Kongman. He's playing good D in that possession right there. Monte looking for his options. Shoots for 2 from the elbow. And they are slowly, really trimming at that lead for the Shack boys. And it's a 1-point game. That scoreboard is wrong, everybody. It is 9-8.
It's a mag-isa, a notorious slow starter for MFT Fruitmasters, but getting it done early with the jumper as we see Mike Harry taking Kong Sanma off the dribble, utilizing the speed over the slower Kongman.
Absolutely. He read the Kongman well right there. The man from Congo who read the Kongman well. Isn't that a bit of a basketball legendary story? Can beat a Marvel movie any day of the week. And keys to the game, my friend.
Oh, Ken Bono, can he stay healthy? We know the answer to that. Ken Bono not available for today's game with a foot injury. And who else from Mike Harry can score the basketball? We saw RJ Delis. Last game, he had 13 points. Now without Ken Bono, so averaging 14. Who else can step up and support Mike Harry?
Miss hook shot there earlier. Oh, trying to be fancy. RJ with a pass to Harry. Tap. Here they come in transition. 2-on-3, 1-on-3 situation. Needs some help and back up. Thought about the long 3. Surveying, looking, passing in the lane. Up with the left hand and gets the rims around and in. 11-10 at the moment. It ain't pretty, coach, but it was not. That lob pass was not meant to be. Drives the lane. Yes, they have the lead for the very first time in this game. The Fruitmasters, the masters of their fruit that they have planted on this MABA court right here. How's that for poetry?
We see the keys to the game for MFT Fruitmasters. Cutting down on turnovers. They had 23 turnovers last game, which their opponent scored 19 points from their turnovers. And keep building on the positives. They've been getting better and better with each game. You know, they started slow against, of course, it's Harimau. It's not the easiest first game to have. And their second game, they played well for 3 quarters. And their last game, they almost won at the buzzer, losing only by 2 points.
Here they come on the drive, in the lane, up. A little bit rushed and clumsy right there, trying to get the rip right there. But this ain't pretty at the moment, Coach Mark. It's not, I mean, not really the flowing basketball that we want, but it's great hustle basketball that we want.
It's very scrappy. A lot of guys who are hustling out there for the ball. You know, sometimes basketball ain't pretty, Ben, but if it works, it works.
And the Fruitmasters are in front, so it's working right now, but it's only a 1-point lead. Hand off. RJ on the drive. Goes to work with a turnaround two. Short. Here they come. Good transition right here by the Fruitmasters. Need to spread the floor. With the options right there. They've got options in the corner and the wing. On the to the lane. Oh, deflection. Almost a turnover, but the Kongman to the rescue. Shoots for the mid-range. Miss. Here they come. Upping the transition speed from the left wing. On the drive. Out. Baseline. Out. Fake. Drive. Spin. Good. Oh, pass. Tap. Oh, that's good movement right there, but Harry couldn't. Not enough mustard on that one. On. Fires. Bang. And now the Fruitmasters have hit another gear. 15-11. They are getting a bit more flow in their offense and in their game right now, Coach Mark.
Definitely, Fruitmasters have a lot more rhythm to start this game. They've developed their chemistry a bit from the looks of it. We'll see if it carries through all 4 quarters, Ben, because that has been the problem. And we see that RJ Dillis, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass.
It was a lob. Didn't look pretty. But here they come, the Fruitmasters, the prettier team at the moment, rises up. Oh, great, courageous, strong move to the basket, off the glass and in. And because of that, it's timeout. And MFT Fruitmasters deservedly in the lead, not in complete control, but in control at the moment. Timeout call, time for a breather. We'll be back shortly. And a big thank you to our sponsors. Without you, our tournament is not possible. You're watching the 2023 Asia Basket International Tournament live from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, with me, Ben Ibrahim, and I was about to say head coach. Well, you are my head coach, Coach Mark Dandan, a.k.a. Coach Mark. And Coach Mark, at the moment, the Shack boys started well with 3 consecutive three-pointers, 3 trays, but all of a sudden they're on the back foot. What's going on?
I think they fell in love too much with the outside shot. Even Mike Harry was chucking a few three-pointers, but that's what you want to see. Mike Harry using his quickness over Kong San Ma, trying to take him to the rim.
On the outside, there's the screen. Trying to find a way through. This is a pretty good defense by the Fruitmasters. Harry stuck in a bit of traffic. On the drive, shoots. Not quite, and it's a shot clock violation as well. So really also struggling to penetrate, Coach Mark.
It's been poor spacing for Shawarma Shack. As you see here, Mike Harry trying to get through. Kong San Ma keeping in step. But again, the poor spacing, Leo Esguerra doesn't really know where to put himself in that offense. He's just in the paint and barring any kind of driving lane for Shawarma Shack.
Posting up right here. Pokes it out. Still, it's the Fruitmasters ball. Nobody in massive foul trouble at the moment. In fact, Fruitmasters only with 1 foul, which is impressive, versus Shack's 2. Keeps it in. Oh, Kongman recovers. Goes for the mid-range. Couldn't get that to go down, but recovers. Good dish, and the Kongman! The Kongman is playing his best game. Well, couldn't catch and put that. Well, caught it, couldn't put it away, should I say. Here they come, 10-point game. They're in a little bit of a hole here at the moment, the Shack boys. It's a hustle at Kongman. He is a machine at the moment. Kongman hustling, even though he didn't score right there, but I feel that this is his best quarter that I've seen him play. Dish, up, good job, RJ.
RJ Dellis finishing with his left. And as you said, Kong San Ma pretty active in this first quarter. He looks very fresh, very rejuvenated, battling against Mike Harry Zuzu.
Well, that's not an easy assignment. Mike Harry Zuzu, a super athletic guy. Bang! What a shot right there. Books it in, bullseye. And Kyle
Villablanca hitting.
Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
10 points to you, Ben.
That's from way outside. Yes.
Kong San Ma getting a breather right now.
Kong San, well, he deserves one because, you know, I mean, he's not the fittest guy in the world, but that's nothing against him. Just got to play his minutes very, very wisely. And that's poor interior defense by the Fruitmasters. Hopefully they're not getting too complacent, but they get the 2 points right there. Shoots for the mid-range, miss, rebound by the boys in white, the Pilipinas boys. Pull up for the three, long three, miss. And they really, really think they can really connect it from the outside there, coach, just based on what they did earlier in the first, in the first part of the first period.
Now with Kong San Ma not being inside, you'd like to see Shawarma Shack take it to the tin more often. Now Mike Harry with the obvious advantage against the smaller front line right now for MFT Fruitmasters.
Shack boys can't rely and die on that three-point shot. You gotta attack the rim like this. And good move right there by RJ Dellis. He's a real leader on this team. He will get 2 bites of the charity from the charity stripe. And
you see the replay, and I think that's Julius Pasculado. Again, Julius Pasculado with some PBA experience, Ben. He's been around, he's a veteran. He's actually a Phil-American. To bring that experience right now to the Shack boys.
Well, it's a good talent pool to tap. I mean, that's one thing that in the Philippines, you have that, you guys got that community of the Phil-Am community. Not just in Philippines, but apparently it's arguably as big in America.
It is.
In San Francisco and LA.
We have a big community over there in the US.
Massive. Actually, Coach Ariel Vanguardia, he used to recruit the Phil-Ams in America. Drives, puts it up, no. Good rebound by Harry, but he needs to move faster. He's being pressed at the moment. Well done to break the press. Harry for the triple. Again, gets his own miss. Goes inside, foul. So, it's very, very much a pattern here, Coach Mark. Shoot the three, try to get the rebound, then go inside.
Well, Mike Harry needs to do more of that. I mean, he has the obvious advantage against Castellano and the other MFT big man, Mike Harry Zuzu. They need him to at least score 20, 25 points.
Oh, yes, very much so. But you know what? From what we saw of him the other day, he's just trying to do everything.
He is.
Defensive, defensive transition, offensive transition. The other guy's got to help him out. I mean, obviously he's the fittest guy on this team. So, but that's still no excuse. So the rotations will be quite critical today. But saying that, it's only a 7-point ball game, so plenty of action left in this quarter. Lost the handle, got it back. Screen, good screen. Fires it off the separation, miss. And good rebound at half court. Top of the D at the elbow, and that is a nice floater right there. And very smart and precise.
Yeah, that's half a floater, half a jump shot for Nicky Monteclaro, pulling up from the elbow, catching everybody, including me and you, by surprise.
I didn't expect him to do that. I thought he was like waiting. He was like playing a little bit of chess. Waiting. I thought he was going to kick or swing it, but he went for it.
Oh, here's the foul earlier. Good take by Villablanca, but unfortunately passing the ball at the last moment. Now sometimes when you hear the whistle, you just have to try to shoot the ball. Maybe you get benefit of the doubt. Maybe you get 2 free throws.
Absolutely. And leave us a comment, everybody, on our live chat, on our live stream. Hook shot, not the best hook shot.
Not at all.
Good recovery right here by the Shack boys. Oh, the press and the steal. Puts it up. Oh! He tried to bank it in at the end of this first period. An exciting first quarter right here. The MFT Fruitmasters lead over the Shawarma Shack Pilipinas team, 24 points to 19. Let's have a look at some highlights here. We're back in the next, 90 seconds plus. We'll see you soon. Second quarter about to begin in the next 10 seconds. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and also Coach Mark Dandan, right here live in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur for the 2023 AsiaBasket International Tournament. The score right now is the Fruitmasters lead by 5 points over the Shawarma Shack Pilipinas team. The boys in white versus the boys in, what do you call that, Coach Mark? The colorful jerseys?
The boys
with the colorful fruity tops.
In fruits. They do have fruits in their jerseys.
They do have fruits on their jerseys. That's a fact. The running hook shot, rebound, and elbows going everywhere. High screen right. Fires. Oh, that's nice. That's the way to start it. A very, very good shot there by Nicky Monteclaro. And just like that, it's a 2-point ball game. And Fruitmasters trying to shoot the three-pointer earlier. And now, can the Shack boys tie this up? Oh, hit the front with this three-point attempt. Not quite. Rebound. Not quite to tie it up. Hustling, though. Good job rebounding. Got to give them that. Screen. Shoots for the triple. Miss. Rebound there by the Fruitmasters, who just go accelerating on the advancing to the floor to try to get some distance and territory, and cover territory. Trying to find a way through. Shoots for two. Poor shot selection, but it's still going to be Fruitmasters ball, and a substitution right here by the Shack boys, bringing on number 64, Josh Aviso.
Aviso, a very active body. He likes to hustle, likes to go for rebounds. More of a tweener. He can play both forward positions, but I really haven't seen him hit an outside shot yet, Ben.
Not the biggest guy in the world, is he?
Yeah, but he's very active.
Oh, good D right there by the Fruitmasters. Here they come. Not playing the quickest transition game in the world, but it's not bad. Goes for the two. Splash. And drains that shot with comfortable ease right there.
That breaks a 9-0 run by the Shack boys. First bucket of MFT in a while, Ben.
That's right. And that basket was scored by Lloyd Cabigan.
Cabigan, yep.
He is from Muntinlupa.
That's a suburb just around Manila.
Ah, see, my geography on point today, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But it's called something else, isn't it? Is it Muntinlupa?
Yeah, Muntinlupa.
Muntinlupa, just like that. Okay,
just like
I thought there was another I thought there was another fancy name for it.
Nah.
You know what? You guys give the best names for your locations, you know? It's really, really sounds really cool and sexy, you know, when you say it. You know, it sounds like
No,
somewhere super,
actually,
very, very exotic and nice.
Muntinlupa houses are a Supermax facility.
Really?
Yeah, that's where our Supermax person is located.
When you say Supermax, what do you mean?
That's the main jail.
No.
Yeah, that's in the city.
No.
Yeah, the MPBL team, they have a pro team. They're called the Muntinlupa Cagers.
Pun intended?
Pun intended.
Pun intended.
All the puns intended.
Oh my gosh. You guys are not only cool with your names, but you're very cheeky with your names as well. Here come the Fruitmasters, only leading by 2. They're led by 5 at the end of the first period. They lost the handle, got it back, posting up in the lane. Up, tap, not quite, and it's going to be a Shack boys ball. King James has joined us. I wonder if that's the real LeBron James.
I hope so.
Live chat.
I hope so.
He says, shout out. Well, shout out to you, King James. Shout out to you. Are you the real LBJ?
Oh, we see MFT now picking up full court, showing some pressure, token pressure at least.
Driving to the tin. Yes! And just glides to the cup. An open invitation to the rim. Mr. Rojo.
Rojo using the speed with the in and out dribble, a one-hand finish.
Shoots for the triple, miss. A lot of missed shots today. Billy Rojo, I'm going to call him Billy the Kid. Is he a 6-gun shooter? Sidestep for the wing 3, miss. They're still relying on that outside shot. They cannot get complacent on that one. Left wing. Left-sided baseline, double team out, sends it, couldn't score it. And look at the Shack boys, just trying to play simple basketball. Step back, 3, in and out. And at the moment, it's even, but both teams very inconsistent in their offense, coach.
Yeah, that's why we're seeing MFT sending back in Marlon Monte, number 24. Now, the strange thing is, Ben, you know, without Kong San Ma inside, and they've had a lot of success getting paint points, you want to see Shawarma Shack getting to the paint more, driving the tin, but they've been settling for outside shots.
I want to see them drive the lane.
Yeah.
I mean, these are confident guys, you know.
They're loving Malaysia too much, Ben.
They must have watched Harimau play. And Asil, and a bucket and one right there by
Marlon Monte.
Marlon Monte. He's been a live wire today. Let's have a look at this again.
He's the replay, asking for that ball, so rejecting it, taking Aviso off the dribble. Aviso, his foot got stuck in the mud. Giving end one to Marlon Monte. He's been very active, Marlon Monte. He's leading the team in scoring right now. 8
points at the moment. This could be his 9th. He did start the tournament pretty slow. A lot of expectations been placed on him as one of the live wire locals. And converts the 3-point play.
9 points now for Marlon Monte, leading the way for MFT. And that's what you want to see. Marlon Monte, a known guy, a guy who can score. He needs to lead MFT by example, not just vocally, but he needs to show his guys, I'm the guy, give me the ball, I'll take care of it.
Rejection. We just said about attacking the rim, and we, you know, foot in our mouth as the defense of the Fruitmasters started bearing fruit, but outlet, here they come. 3-on-1 situation, bounce, drive, and they couldn't finish that. That's a gimme. Oh man, on the drive, spin. Dish rises up off the glass and in.
Marlon Monte showing Shawarma Shack boys, this is how you finish, guys. Marlon Monte, 11 points already here in the ball game.
And because of those 11 points, they are up by 5. Once again, fade away, miss. And looks like Harry there again, here to do the bulk of the work.
There's a lot of one-on-ones going on here for Shawarma Shack. Ben, it's not pretty basketball to say the least. You don't want to see, if you have a weapon like Mike Hattie Zuzu, you want to put him in a position where he can take his defender off the dribble or take him in the post. Because he's sure 2 points in the paint.
Absolutely. And timeout call by the Fruitmasters. Let's get some fruit. And we are back with 5:38 to go. But before Mark and I go rambling and breaking it down, we've got courtside reporter, shall I say, Kim, wanting to share a few thoughts with all of us right here. What's going on, Kim?
Thanks, Ben. Ken Bono won't be playing today. He re-aggravated his old plantar fasciitis injury. He's sporting a laid-back outfit, though, taking behind-the-scene photos and videos for his teammates. Ben?
Thanks very much. So he's on team photographer duties. Man, he is really, really super injured. You know what? I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't get to watch him play because I've heard so much about him. What makes him so special, Coach Mark?
Ken Bono, again, was the UAP MVP over a decade ago. But, at 6'5", he has soft hands, very mobile despite his size. He has range out to the three-point line. It's a bucket. Still is.
Puts it up, and a shot clock violation right here. So over 5 minutes to go. We have to give the referees credit, Mark, because they are flowing. They're letting it flow.
Letting the Shack and Fruit Boys play.
But speaking of letting the boys play, Dennis Chang is about to come on court.
The debut.
The entrepreneur, the guy who attended University of Santo Tomas and graduated, I'm sure, with flying colors, with a commerce degree. The man of finance. Can spreadsheets lead to baskets? Right here. Looking out. Inside. Miss. Gets it back, though. Up. Oh, that's hard work. Hard work pays off right there by Miggs. Castellano
generating space in the paint. And you see a reach and foul right here on a MFT Fruitmaster. Semasho with the foul, reaching in on RJ Delis' spin. Here we go. Dennis Chang on the floor, Ben.
Oh, my guy. He is my guy. Do you remember the name of his wife?
It's Annie Cruz.
Annie Cruz.
And Yuan.
Okay, big shout out to Dennis's family. He's a very nice guy, by the way. But look at that. He's playing point guard. Oh, is he playing four? And that's a good putback right there by your boy
Aviso. Showing the activity, following his own miss, putting it back. Oh, Dennis Chang guarding Marlon Monte.
And he did a good job too. He didn't score. Here they come. RJ drives. And it's great to see because there's actually the two entrepreneurs or the owners of this team, Dennis Chang and Walter Buenavista. They are both, playing in this team. And Walter, I think he scored 6 points the other night when we were commentating.
He did. In a minute.
Yeah, in a minute.
In a minute.
That's a record. Yeah. with a cool haircut as well.
Yeah. You see Kong San Ma coming in finally. He's had quite a long rest. Came out with over 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Well, I'd like to see that matchup. Dennis Chang versus Kong San Ma.
Oh.
So RJ Delis playing like a man possessed. Misses that Second free throw. 3 minutes and 47 to go. Thank you very much to our sponsors, Sportsclick, and all our sponsors as well. Now there's a question from Kun Kusuma right here, Coach. What of Philippine teams are there? Are they semi-pro or pro? How would you classify them?
Technically, they're pro because I believe that PhilBasket, if we play in the Philippines, we're a pro league. So technically, these are all pro teams. We do have ex-professionals in terms of PBA experience or MPBL experience, but for the most of the part...
Oh, shoots for three! Oh, he almost got that, Dennis. I would have erupted if that happened. That would have been the bang moments of bang moments, but drives to the cup and scores with ease right there. And that is Andre Montserrat. Corner, drive, back, three on its way. It's good. Great shot there by Aviso with the triple. And they are only down by three. As we're all tied up, 35-35. Goes for the three on the other end, and they respond with a tray of their own right here. It's raining triples right now at MABA Stadium.
Exchange a flurry of threes, and Dennis Chang wide open for three.
He spotted up well there, Dennis.
Good stroke, good looking stroke.
Yeah, no, it was decent. I mean, he set his feet well.
See in the replay, check to see if he is behind the line.
Accuracy is important.
Visa with kind of a bad spill, but seems to be okay. Hair is okay, so he's fine.
Dennis Chang, his father, was a Philippines team manager for the Gilas team. Oh, he drove! He's getting so close to scoring. Harry up! And he will go to the charity stripe. And the man from Cameroon.
The Shawarma Shack bench was ready to explode, Ben.
Yeah. Well, when your boss, the man who pays the bills and helps put food on the table, actually could hit it, it is a very, very cool moment indeed. And right now, Mike Harry with 7 points. Make that 8.
Mike Harry staying active. Again, you want to see him take it to 10 more often, just like he did right there, and not settle for those 3-point shots.
I mean, apart from him and RJ Dellis, I'm not sure who else is confident to do it at the moment, but Kong Man, that's how you do it.
Kong Man on the stick back right there, using all of his 6'10" frame.
Dennis tries to do a crossover. Dennis lost the handle. Here they come. 2-on-1 situation. To the tin. Couldn't finish. Tap. Gets it back. 90 seconds to go. Wing. Rojo. Couldn't sting it from the outside as it bounces everywhere but in. A good cut. Well, that was a very good cut right there as he came flying down the lane to try to rise up, take off, and hammer time.
Kong San Ma telling Mike Harry, no, not this time, Mike. I'm not going to get on your poster. See you in the replay. Mike Harry, excellent cut, great find from RJ Dennis. And Kong San Ma says, not today.
And Harry bricks that shot. Not quite himself today, Harry. I mean, he looks like he's playing with a little bit of stress. For 9 points today, but I think it's the stress that he's placing on himself. He's a really, really friendly guy.
He is.
Top guy, 28 years of age, in his prime, and he needs a bit of help at the moment. The Fruitmasters, cross-court pass, off the fake, with the take. Whoa. And with the make right there. That's basketball poetry at its best from the outside, Coach Mark.
Marlon Monte living up right now to the number 24, leading his team in scoring. Monte up to 14.
Aviso, nicely done by Aviso.
Ooh, Aviso. Taunting first before going back down on defense, but
Ooh, slipped and tapped. Oh, thank God that wasn't a bad injury. He's smiling with that baby face. He's got the baby face assassin look.
yeah, Aviso, if you're going to see on the replay, Aviso, after he hit that floater, it's the foul right here. Great hustle by Kit Aviso. Kung San Ma almost flattening Kit Aviso on that play. I guess Aviso's smiling because he's happy he didn't get flattened by 6'11" Kong San Ma.
Yes, actually, if I were to be flattened by Kong San Ma, I think I'd struggle to live. He's huge. Aviso, right now, he's a pretty young guy, isn't he?
He is. I believe he's Filipino-Canadian.
Ah, Phil C.
Yeah.
Not Phil A.
Phil Can.
Phil
Yeah.
You guys better be careful how you say Phil Can. That might be a bit insulting, isn't it?
Okay, we'll just call it Filipino-Canadian.
Yeah, I know.
Should be better.
Oh, I mean, if someone says to me, I'm a Malaysian can, but I'll just say Malaysia Boleh because Boleh means can. So that's another stereotypical fire-up cheer, Malaysia Boleh. Phil Can.
Kong San Ma now in a bit of foul trouble, Ben. I think that's his third foul.
Ooh, he's going to go to the bench. That's a shame because I feel like he's playing quite well.
He is.
Monte is playing extremely well with a shot like that to give his team a 5-point lead. Shack, boys, pump fake, goes again, gets fouled. And this is where it gets very stop-start. But 24 seconds left on the clock before halftime.
RJ Deles here working hard, getting 2 offensive rebounds, trying to put it back. And he's been working very hard, Ben. Down in the paint alongside Mike Harry. Again, leading by example. RJ Deles, one of the leaders of this team for Shawarma Shack. He's hit threes, he's made layups, he's playing great defense, he's rebounding. Much like Mike Harry, trying to do everything for his team.
Absolutely. And 5-point game, or 4-point game now, it's been very close. A good job there to RJ Deles. And what can you tell us about RJ? I mean, does he come from a basketball family or good basketball pedigree?
No, with RJ, he's actually Filipino-American, grew up in America. Went to university for College of St. Benil. He's an alumnus of that school. Played for PBA D-League for a few years. Played in the MPBL. I think he's going to keep playing in the MPBL after this AsiaBasket.
Dennis tried to recover, long three. Oh, hits the tin, but didn't drop it in. So that is the end of the first half. After 2 quarters of basketball, the MFT Fruitmasters lead by a triple, 46-43, over the Shawarma Shack Pilipinas team. Time to look at the highlights right here, but after that, we're going to take a 10-minute break. But when we come back, it's the second half right here at the 2023 AsiaBasket International Tournament.
掉，大声炫耀，要高峰，去前方，要高峰 TFBO。最快速的方式，快乐出手就得到，慢慢的安全感，幸福在转角。烦恼不见了，开心的快疯了，你从不计较，服务好的很荒谬，有你在重要，幸福的快炸掉，大声炫耀，要高峰，去前方，要高峰 TFBO。
Kimberly Mas here with Ken Bono for our halftime interview. Ken, I want to know, is this your usual OOTD?
Hindi. Wala lang masuot, kaya ito lang ginawa ko.
Mukha siyang OOTD. It looks like you're OOTD. How's Kuala Lumpur so far? How are you finding Kuala Lumpur?
So far, so good. Maganda yung banding ng team namin. So, yeah.
Eto, I need you to come closer because very important question that people asked me earlier to ask you. Kumusta daw yung pagkain dito sa Kuala Lumpur? How's the food here in KL?
So far, masarap. Lalo na yung mga street food nila. And usually, kumakain kami sa likod ng hotel. Roasted duck, roasted chicken, mga ganun. Malaysian food, masarap.
Do you have any favorite restaurant, favorite food?
Yung kahapon, yung kumain kami sa Grandmama's, yung famous Malaysian restaurant. Masarap yung food nila. Yeah.
Baka, Ken, I'm sure you want to give some quick shout-outs to your fans. You're an Adamson legend, PBA 3x3 scoring machine, according to some of the people here.
Greet ko na lang yung hi sa family ko and wife ko, son ko, and sa mga family ko sa Iloilo. Yeah.
Baka gusto mo naman buong pangalan, Ken, yung ng wife mo at saka ng mga kids mo.
Maya Montesilio Bono and Alfonso Bono.
Okay, Ken, that was Ken Bono. Back to you, Mark and Ben.
Thanks very much, Kim. What does Iloilo mean, by the way?
Iloilo is a city in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it was. That's another cool name in the Philippines in terms of geography. But right now, let's put the geography away and let's talk about the numbers. Quite even, relatively speaking, in the rebounds department. Not turning the ball over too much, but in my opinion, was this Coach Mark, the reason why the field goal percentage is not super high is because there's a lot of rush shots in this game.
A lot of rush shots, a lot of shots from the outside, and also been not a lot of assists. As you can see with Shawarma Shack, they only have 4 assists They've been going one-on-one a lot of times, every time down on the floor. MFT, I mean, it's not the highest total right now, but they're getting the job done because Marlon Monte already has 17 points to lead the MFT Fruitmasters. He's been missing the past few games, but right now, Marlon Monte, channeling the number 24 in the first half.
Absolutely. So, I mean, it is a very, very close game at the moment. But you know what? The Shack boys, they brought on, Dennis Chang. I mean, is this, a sign that, they just want to give more of the other role players more game time? Or they're trying to, should they really, really, put out all their best chargers out there in the second half and just go for the jugular?
No, of course, you want to end your tournament with a W, your Shawarma Shack. And credit to the whole Shawarma Shack team. They're playing hard. Mike Harry is displaying some fatigue. He's obviously not operating at 100% right now. I mean, he's been carrying the team the whole tournament. So, Mike Harry, he has some support. RJ Del is already with 8 points. And Kit Aviso already has 7 points to help Mike Harry Zuzu and the rest of Shawarma Shack. And for the MFT Fruitmasters, having some problems moving forward because Kong San Ma, your guy, the Kong man, he already has 3 fouls.
That's a real shame because, I thought, how many points has he scored so far? And
Kong
how many?
San Ma's 6.
6 points and how many
6
rebounds?
points and 3 rebounds.
So I thought that, I know that's not anything to shout about, but, but given the fact that he struggled in this tournament, I think today is a real, real big win for him. So I really feel for the big guy that he's in foul trouble, so they'll have to limit his minutes. Probably we'll see him play a couple of minutes in this quarter and then see what happens. So as I say that, he's walking past us right now. What a towering presence. No wonder he is the big Kong man right there, right on court at the moment. But for these boys right here, they are still in with a super fighting chance against the Fruitmasters, the most colorful team and fruity team in this competition. It's going to be a tight third quarter, Coach.
Expect it to be another tight ball game. Ben, are we looking at another double overtime marathon?
No, don't you say that. I'm fasting today and I want to eat on time, okay? Yesterday I wasn't so fast because, there was already after break fast, so I had some food in me. But no. I'm actually wanting the clock to be on my side today, and just to tell everybody out there who is not Muslim, I am a Muslim, and this is Malaysia has almost the 70% of the country in Malaysia are Muslims, and this is the month of Ramadan, where every year the Ramadan period goes 12 days back. So this year we started on the 22nd of March, and it will run up all the way to the 22nd or the 21st or 22nd of April, not fully announced yet. And then we will celebrate our Eid in Malaysia. We call this Hari Raya, which is a two-day celebration, which is our equivalent of your Christmas. So, or Christian Christmas, or for the Chinese race, their Chinese New Year. And for Indians who are celebrating around the world, it's their Deepavali.
Okay.
So yeah, very much. Malaysia is a melting pot for culture and a lot of races, celebrating each other's races. That's why there's so many public holidays in this country. Can you believe there's 21 public holidays in Malaysia?
Oh, I want 21 public holidays in the Philippines.
Well, come to Malaysia, man. I'll get you work as an analyst with your family to cross out. Rojo shoots for the long three, misses. That was a bit too strong right there, and they want to tie this up very, very quickly. I call this the Premiership quarter, Coach Mark, where you really step up and show your stuff. And, the nights that you did all those extra weights, extra runs, extra free throw shots, extra drills, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to do this, that, and the other, sacrificing the diet, drinking the protein shakes and the salad sandwiches as opposed to the meat sandwiches and the pizzas. This is where the quarter is all about. Kong Man! He is motoring, not quickly, but slowly but surely. 48-43 as they get the steal right there, and they're playing what I like to call tepid basketball. Slow but safe and sure at the moment.
They've been very successful, MFT, when they're being very methodical with their offense. When they got a bit disjointed earlier, they're throwing the ball a lot.
Air ball right there. The MABA air conditioning took that one. Someone switch on the other air conditioning. Long three.
What air conditioning?
Shh. Don't tell anybody. Wide open on the drive. Floats. Couldn't sink that one. Kong San Ma with another handy rebound to get his numbers up. And right now, one team playing very safe. One team playing a quick transition game. The Shack boys playing that quick speed transition game. Shoots for three from the wing. Another air ball. Puts it up. Miss. It's looking a bit clumsy here, Mark.
Clumsy, to say the least, Ben. MFT, however deliberate they are, they're not really being aggressive against the zone defense of Shawarma Shack, as we see your guy.
Oh! Is he in double digits?
He is.
He is.
First time in this tournament.
The Kong 10, or the 10 Kong for the corner three. Miss. Rises up and gets the easy rebound. They've got to stop shooting, Coach Mark, the Shack boys.
The Shack boys, they're already shooting 6 out of 22 from the three-point line.
God,
that's more than half of their total field goals for the game, Ben.
That ain't pretty. Bounce pass. Out. Screen. Drive. Out. Baseline. Oh, try to get it over Harry, but Harry's with the rock right there earlier. Pass by Rojo. Clumsy again, but it will still fall into the hands of the Shack boys because it came off a Fruitmaster player. 50-43. But even though it's a 7-point ball game, I feel because of their momentum and their run that they are on at the moment, the Fruitmasters are leading by double digits. It just feels like that.
Now with how Kong San Ma is playing, you have to see the effort that he's displaying on the floor. You see a timeout, quick timeout by Coach Jade Padrigao of the MFT Fruitmasters.
So, timeout call right there. So they will take a breather, and so will we. We'll be back shortly. .15 to go, 5-point ball game. Momentum with the Fruitmasters at the moment, but Leo Esguerra just scored a 2 earlier to trim the lead down. And I really, really subscribe to the preachings of Coach Mark Dandan. Attack the rim. Do not shoot it from the outside, which is what the Shack boys are doing at the moment. Fruitmasters playing a pretty good two-way basketball at the moment, Mark.
Yeah, with Kong San Ma and Edson Mag-isa, they really have two now legitimate threats in the paint. It's not enough big guys for Shawarma Shack to cover both ends.
That's right, out. They're moving it. They're trying to spread the floor. That's not a bad option. But please try to penetrate. They will go for another three, and that landed them literally into trouble. And the Fruitmasters just trying to grind this Shack Pilipinas team out. They're both very similar in terms of youth and experience on their team. Drives the lane with a floater, short. And tapped out there by Harry. So it will be an inbound for the Fruitmasters.
With Shawarma Shack, with their zone, they're really making MFT eat up a lot of shot clock. And they're not really getting clean looks at the basket, talking about MFT. They need more movement with the basketball. Ooh.
Oh, that's a nice floater right there.
Montserrat.
On the run, Montserrat He has been a menace for the Shack boys today. Kong with another rebound. The Kong man. Will he get play of the game? But I think I'm getting a bit too carried away with that statement.
Nicky Monteclaro struggling from the three-point line. He's shooting 1 out of 7.
Oh, that's not a pretty stat. That's not something like you'd like to show in the basketball report card. Posting up right here. Corner. Out. Drive. Bounce.
Kick
Well,
ball.
attempted bounce. So it's going to be a kick ball. 14 seconds on the clock. We're reaching the halfway point of the third quarter, and I must give credit to our 3 referees today. They did not call everything and anything, Mark.
The referee's really letting the game breathe this afternoon, and it's been the same way in the first game, Ben, against San Beda and the third floor Calas PH Cooley. The referee's really letting the teams play on.
Very much so. And Kyle Villablanca back on court right now. Protecting. Ooh, try to send it to the other corner. Turnaround. Good block right there by RJ. Here they come. Harry. What can they set up? What can they run? Screen. Not the best pass, but it's okay. They still got it. No look-away pass. A look-away pass. Shoots for the dribble. That's air ball to the highest order. And Fruitmasters, like they've been bossing this game. They are playing a very strategic chess game at the moment. Get the ball, slowly inbound it, slowly bringing it up the court, and then trying to find a way through.
You know, MFT, just like a boxer, just jabbing their way through all the rounds, measuring, keeping in step with Shawarma Shack, keeping them at bay with their shots, not really looking for the knockout punch early.
Baseline. Posting up. Oh, good block right there. That's an excellent block. And shot clock violation. Excellent D.
Great defense right there from the Shawarma Shack boys. Denying Edsel Mag-isa's hook shot. He was trying to bait Leo Esguerra into a foul. Leo Esguerra not biting, just keeping his hands up.
No, that was smart. Legal guarding position. You can't go wrong with that one.
It was.
So that's what you love to coach, yeah?
No, you want to see your players do, you know, learning and not biting on fakes like that. Keeping in, like you said, legal guarding position, not giving in the referees any bullet or any ammunition to call a foul.
Trying to set something up. Set some good offense right here. Bounce. Trying to look for the handoff. Harry. Yes! That's what they needed big time. And because of that big three-point shot from the wing, it's a 4-point ball game as we head down the stretch of the third period. Still a very close game. The Shack boys outscored the Fruitmasters by 2 points in the second period, 24-22.
Good ball movement from MFT, leaving Marlon Monte wide open. Just didn't make the shot. And Mike Hattie going 1 and 4.
And from the outside, if they can really try to get some penetration here, there it is. Pump fake up, and he gets 2 shots. This is a good momentum shift right here for the Shack boys, led by their offensive live wire, Mike Harry.
Now this is a problem because Kong San Ma just got whistled for his 4th foul, Ben. And he's been playing very well, keeping in step with Mike Harry Zuzu. Grabbing rebounds, scoring 10 points. Easily the best game of the tournament for Kong San Ma.
Our best to his wife, Jill, who he loves very much. He told me to say that on TV. So, and he's very genuine about it too. So Jill, you've got a good man right there. Makes 2 out of 2. So 2-point ball game And they are just clawing their way back right here. But our courtside reporter, Kim, has some news for us. What's going on, Kimmy?
Thanks, Ben. It's a tight match and both teams are looking to end this match with a bang. These are rare moments that you don't hear Coach Jade Padrigao hurling some colorful words at his players, but commends them for their great defense. Ben?
Thanks very much, Kim. Absolutely. Good points right there that you brought up. And I think I'm going to promote Kim to the commentator's chair very, very soon. One day. She's done well. As well as Shell, the courtside reporter. A lot of energy, a lot of zest. And don't forget, everyone, this tournament is not just about players and coaches. It's about commentators, volunteers, statisticians, the master of ceremonies. A lot of people having opportunity to find work. In terms of you guys, it's work overseas.
It is.
Which is great. So you're working over the sea. So you can put that on your resume. And how many people can say that? So that's what Jai Reyes is trying to bring. And we're all led here by Noel Zarate, who is the Sifu of media basketball in the Philippines. He was with the PBA for a very, very long time as the court announcer, as you guys call it, barker. You know, I never learned that word barker until I met someone from the Philippines. We call it announcer here in Malaysia.
We tried to call them the venue announcers now back home.
Yeah, Noel was telling me about that. He said, but the mindset is always say, hey, you're the barker, you know. So, drive. Oh, flies to the rim, not quite. That would have tied it up right here. Coach Mark, you know, this game has just slowed down tremendously.
Significantly.
You know.
And it doesn't favor Shawarma Shack either, because you got the guy like Mike Harry and RJ Delis who can really fly down the court in transition. This really favors MFT more because they're able to set up and be deliberate, get the ball down at the post to Edsel mag-isa.
So Alan Papa right here. Up on the court. And shot clock violation. 1:33 to go. $52-50. And they have a chance to tie this up.
Slowly but surely. There was a 7-point lead earlier for MFT, but Shawarma's been very patient, getting fouls.
Travel call.
So travel, Mike Harry. MFT's been getting some breaks defensively, but they haven't been able to put the ball in the basket. They only have 6 points in this quarter, and this quarter's almost finished.
Well, this quarter didn't really light itself on fire. Out. Top on the drive with the runner, not quite. Here they come. They've got the ball. Still plenty of time to get 1 or 2 baskets for the Shack boys.
Monte's gone cold. He scored 17 in the first half. He has nothing to say off in this quarter.
Absolutely.
Everybody's gone cold.
Patient, building it. Lob! Oh, and an almost dunk, but here they come in transition. 2-on-1 situation. Flies to the rim. Good block. And here they come. Goes the other as they go the other way. What? Oh, 20 seconds of madness right here, really. Posting up. Harry flies to the rim. Yes, dunk hammer time. The dunk is good as he ties it up. 52-52. Fruitmasters, they've got to heave it right now, or they will put it up and in, and they get the basket before the end of the third period. What a moment of madness these last 90 seconds. At the end of the third period, it's the Fruitmasters 54, Shawarma Shack 52. We'll be back in the next 2 minutes. The fourth and maybe not the final quarter, Coach Mark, after the performances of the two teams last night, the college boys and also the Asil team, who did not want us to go to sleep last night. So, you know.
They didn't want us to have dinner, Ben.
No, they didn't. They didn't want us to have dinner, supper, and all the above. But the fans were loving it. The fans were just going absolutely crazy online. Most of those fans from the Philippines online, and there was a lot of fans here from in Malaysia. So it was a really good online presence and physical presence as well. But that game was the one for the ages. Coach Mark, have you ever done anything like that before?
Oh, definitely my first time doing any kind of overtime game, Ben, and I love doing it with you.
Thanks, man. Likewise. It's a great friendship. Sends it. Rebound right here. It is the Fruitmasters who lead by a deuce. Not much. Look at this. They're jogging.
They're
Coach,
jogging.
They're jogging. It's like a Sunday stroll in KLCC Park.
Well, it is Shawarma Shack's third straight game. They're probably feeling the effects.
Yeah.
Playing, I mean, again, like you said, not a lot of fitness to talk about here. So they're feeling it right now.
Couldn't get that before the horn blew. Here they come rushing. Now they're sprinting like Usain Bolt sprinters. Swing. Need a screen. That's a decent screen. Monte. Miss. Rush shot right there. Harry with the easy rebound to RJ. And RJ wants to set it up and just slowly tap it to the perimeter. Not walk it or jog it or run it, but fire it. Not quite.
That's now 7 out of 27 for Shawarma Shack from the three-point line. Not the game you want to watch if you love three-point shooting.
Well, good block right there by Harry. Here they come. They need to up this transition game. They've got to put it all on the line right now. You know, go home. I mean, you don't want to go home, and you don't want to go hungry. Screen. Hesitation right there. Drive up. Ooh, on the putback slam attempt, but the referee already blew the whistle. And reach and foul. It will be 2 shots for the Shack boys.
Julius Pascolado again drawing another foul. He's been very good in doing that. Unfortunately, in his first trip to the line, he missed both the free throws. So let's see if he can do better this time, Ben.
Absolutely. And
the man, Dennis Chang, back in.
Oh man, he's my favorite player. You remember when you were growing up, we had basketball cards?
Yeah.
I want a Dennis Chang basketball card. And I can get his autograph. That's not a problem. He's right here, you know. I want him. I mean, he's my guy. I really like him. Nice guy. He came up to me and just, you know, gave me a tap on the shoulder. I really appreciated the communication of him and his family on television or live stream, shall I say, or shall we say. And 53-54. There's a lot of life left in this one. I foresee this game finishing at about 5:25. 3 didn't go down. But the referees, again, praising them because they've done so well with their calls today. Tries to float it right there. Just in the paint. Advancing up the floor.
8-second violation.
How did it? I thought only Malaysians do that.
They weren't aware of the clock. Shawarma Shack not rushing.
Well, that's what happens when you walk.
Can you call it a walking violation?
Yeah, they should have that. Maybe that's a new rule. All up for the 2. Missed. That was 2 rush right there. Harry. Here he comes. Oh, good steal, but
Look at Mike
they get
Harry.
it back.
Look at Mike Harry playing his heart out.
Absolutely.
There it is.
Dennis! Oh, he's come so close, Dennis Chang. You know, I saw him practice his 3-point shots earlier when at the end of the third quarter, and I mean at the end of the second quarter, and he looked like he could hit him. So
I mean, he has a decent stroke, and you see Kong San Ma checking back in with his 4 fouls. So this is a bit of a gamble for Coach Jade and his MFT crew. putting in his big guy with 7 minutes left.
Well, just go for it, just like Harry just did then. And the referee went, the ball went in the referee's face. For the inbound right here. Chang on the drive. Oh, he had a double team right in front of him. Here they come, flying, racing. Puts it up and in. That's a good move right there. Really, really strong move by Monte.
Monte with the English reverse layup off the glass.
Corner, fires, miss, tap. And the Fruitmasters now with possession with 6 minutes, over 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and leading by a triple. Lost the rock, but claims they were fouled. Referee kind of agrees with them.
Boss Dennis thought he had the clean strip right here. Got a lot of arm. Mike Harry checking out of the ball game, getting some rest. Mag-isa checking back in. Now with the absence of Mike Harry, Coach Jade going with this big front line of Edsel Mag-isa and Kong San Ma.
Timeout call by the Fruitmasters. So as they take a break, we take a break. We'll be back shortly. Minutes and 31 seconds to go. Anybody's game right here at MABA Stadium, the 2023 AsiaBasket International Tournament. With me, Ben Ibrahim, and Coach Mark Dandan. Who can get it done? And I have a feeling the Shawarma Shack boys, Coach Mark, they can pull something out of the hat right here. Goes for the two. Oh, as I say that, there's no magic trick required. The two is good.
Rare offense with flow right there for Shawarma Shack. Getting that jumper from the RJ Dellis pass.
Monte with the triple. And he is a contender for player of the game with 24 points today. Chang, come on, man. You can score. Good dish. Around. In. He got the assist.
He got the assist. As Chang setting up Leo Esguerra for that layup.
And taking their time for the inbound because they're just trying to conserve their energy. 59-57. The leading scorer in this game is Monte with 24 points. And the leading scorer for the Shack team is Harry with 16 points. Miss. Now a chance to tie it up or even hit the front. Rojo fires. Oh, and one. Sorry, check that. That was not Rojo, that was Nicky Monteclaro. My bad.
See the replay. Nicky Monteclaro with the step back, getting clipped on the arm, finishing through the contact. A rare 4-point opportunity. Nicky Monteclaro, who hasn't really shot the ball well from the 3-point line. Nicky Monteclaro right now, with that make, he is 2 out of 8, Ben.
Not a great stat, but you know what? The only stat that matters is the scoreboard. Who's in front? And the Shack boys, as they missed that shooting opportunity for free. They only lead by 1. Literally, we are hitting the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Well, good block right there. Transition. Dennis with the assist, but he gives it away. Here come Fruitmasters. Fruitmasters goes to work. Puts it up high.
It's a foul call underneath. Believe that's going to be on Leo Esguerra.
Holding foul. Says
Tomilioso on the foul.
referee Eric. Baseline. Looking for options. Screen by the Kong man. Floater. No good. And there's RGA with the easy rebound earlier. They got to tighten up on defense. Can't let him take shots. It's too close to call. But with lots and lots of time left. Dancing, shooting, scoring right there. Another 3 for Monte Claro.
Monte Claro saying that, you know, it doesn't matter if I missed 8 shots or 9 or 10. I'm going to keep shooting and I'm going to make it.
Kim's got something to share with us, our courtside reporter. Kim, what's going on? It's getting pretty tight here.
That's right, Ben. Coach Jade Padriao tells MFT Fruitmasters to avoid long passes. He hopes the team will execute their screens properly and lead MFT Fruitmasters to their first win in this tournament. Back to you, Ben.
Thanks, Kim. He wants that win. But the Shack boys up by... Oh! I was about to say 4, but now I'm going to say 1.
Monte
Monte.
coming alive again.
Monte the man. Screen right there. Not the best screen. That's better. Step back. Bang! 3 consecutive 3-pointers by Nicky Monteclaro.
Monteclaro showing off his best James Harden impression with the silky smooth step back jumper.
You don't need a beard to put fear into your opponent. You just need your 3-point shots to go down. And when it matters, Nicky Monteclaro steps up with a revolver from the outside and hit him 3 consecutive times. 4-point lead. The Fruitmasters must be kicking themselves, coach.
Fruitmasters right now relying on Marlon Monte to generate some kind of offense for them. Marlon Monte already with 27, looking for points number 28 and 29 here at the line. Nicky Monteclaro coming alive in the last 2 minutes, Ben. And they're not easy 3-point shots.
They are not. You know, really pressure cooker stuff. And with more pressure cooker with Monte hitting that free throw. And with this one, it will give them chasing 2 points with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left.
No, MFT after scoring 46 points in the first half. They only have right now 18 total here in
and
second half.
As we say that, time for a breather as the Shack boys call for a timeout. It's a barnstorm of a finish right here at MABA Stadium, the game between Shawarma Shack and the Fruitmasters. Here we go. Hold on to your hats, everybody. high-octane game like we had last night, but every team is different. Every game is different. Every game tells a different story. Today, will it be Nicky Monteclaro's story to tell, as he could tell his grandchildren one day in this tournament that he hit the big buckets when it counted, Coach Mark?
Nicky Monteclaro coming alive again the last 2 minutes. You see him being denied by his man, forcing Guevara to make something out of nothing. And he's not getting 2 free throws, apparently.
OJ with the inbound. Harry just taking their time a little bit. There's lots of time left in this one. A few twists and turns before this one ends. Double team. Oh, stolen right here. Is this the drama that we've been looking for? Up. And he gets the hoop right there. Scoop to the hoop. None other than that man with 31 points. Monte. They should come up with a special type of play for that. The play name. The name of the play right here.
Monte. Great finish over Leo Esguerra. Catching him off time with that awkward-looking layup. Leo Esguerra fouling and one for Marlon Monte, trying to finish it.
And they hit the front once again. Do they want to be like last night's game where there was double overtime? Could have been triple overtime, to be honest. One for the ages. Looking, where's the screen? There's the screen, a bit of a late screen though. Out, shoots for 2, miss. Skies with the rebound, who can get it? And the Fruitmasters get it and go. They're not jogging anymore. They've increased the pace. Fruitmasters up by 1, posting up right here. Tried to do a spinning shot. Oh, that looked like a semi-travel. Outnumbered. Harry rises up. Boom! The sonic boom moment right there in the lane to rattle that rim. And another timeout called. The move of the game, as you saw there earlier, everyone, brought to you by Sportsclick, one of our major sponsors for the 2023 AsiaBasket International Tournament right here in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, as Mike Harry just threw it down for the dunk as the Shack boys regained the lead by 1 point. How many times have I said that in this quarter? Fruitmasters spin, Fruitmasters score! And a handy basket right there by Edsel Bagisa, the man from Quezon City.
Yeah, Magisa has been struggling a lot from the field in the second half, getting a lot of shots blocked right there, making up for it with a great move underneath the basket.
Just over 80 seconds to go.
Oh. See, illegal screen by Mike Harry.
Blocking foul because of that illegal screen, and that will give the Fruitmasters back the ball and some confidence and some time to waste as well. Take a good shot, guys. Don't take a rush shot. You're only up by 1.
Monte.
13 left on the shot clock.
Right guy with the ball right now.
Absolutely. He's the live wire. He's a scoring machine. Great pass up and on the foot on the line.
Great cut, though.
It was a good cut.
It was a good cut.
Referee Eric.
Sharp eyes.
Sharp eyes, and he is the script writer for this one, or contributing to the script on this one. Looking, probing, Good pass up. Oh, and gets sent to the charity stripe for 2 shots. Unless the referee changed their mind.
Esguerra shaken up a bit. Tough guy though.
So 2 shots because of a blocking foul right there.
Good roll. Ooh.
Monte, the scoring machine,
changing his mind at the last minute.
commits a bit of a sin right here. Sending Esguerra to the line.
Oh, there's something. They're calling something for a replay right now.
Ooh, is
I
this
think the foul? Asking for an unsportsmanlike foul? Shawarma Shack?
I don't think so.
Just happened to change his mind at the last minute. Business decision. Oh!
Oh, it is.
That's big.
That's massive.
That's big.
So they will shoot and get the ball back. And here is Esguerra. Can he at least make 1 shot? He makes 1 to tie it up. 1 more will give them the lead.
And they get possession back too.
Absolutely. 100% for those pair of free throws. And the Fruitmasters. RJ Delis will inbound. Taking their time a little bit as they've got the lead. Harry setting the screen. Can't let this man take a shot. He's on fire. Shoots for the 2. They get the ball back. And they're just trying to waste a bit of time. Good screen by Harry. Harry with a pass for the shot. Oh! Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Shot clock violation already. So here they come with 24.7 seconds left. Do we go for overtime? And do we dream about fried rice once again? Monte
with the ball. He's going to finish this.
Yes, there's hardly anything between the shot clock and the game clock. On the drive with a kick. Puts it up. Oh,
there it
up.
is.
No. Tap. No. And that belongs to the Fruitmasters. The Shack boys saying it's 6 seconds to go. Catch and shoot. Catch, drive, and shoot, if you ask me.
It's a replay going on. Referees have to check.
Referee Eric checking, but if they reverse the call, I wouldn't be surprised.
One of our referees looks very familiar. He looks like a former basketball player in the Philippines, a guy by the name of Alvin Teng, the RoboCop.
The RoboCop.
Yeah.
You name your referees as well?
No, he's a basketball player, PBA player, former PBA player.
Oh, you said the referee looks like RoboCop.
Oh, the referee looks like
the RoboCop of the Philippines.
Yeah. Oh, looks like it's going to be
Fruitmasters, right?
Yeah.
6 seconds.
Although by the replay. Oh.
Oh, no.
No, sir.
Wide ball. Okay, you got a foul. So they're going to come up with a situation right here. Make the foul, send them to the line because both teams in the penalty anyway.
But the problem now for MFT, they don't have any timeouts left, Ben.
No, they don't. So they're going to be very, very quick about this.
Coach Jade can actually draw something up here because Shawarma Shack called the timeout. Looks like he's keen on telling his players what to do. See the highlights.
So the move of the game brought to you by Sportsclick. Who will make the critical move of the game right now? Got a foul. 4.9 left. Send him to the line. Hopefully he, well, if you're a Fruitmaster player, hopefully he misses one shot. And then you can just go for the juggler.
Nicky Monteclaro had the hot hand this quarter, Ben. 3-3, so let's see if he can finish the game here.
Absolutely, 14 points today. Bricks that one, so this is going according to plan for the Fruitmasters. They've got to be very quick.
They have to be quick.
They can't let the ball slip. All right, situation right now. Go. Who can make the shot? Oh, that's the end of that one. They thought they had a bit more time. And Shawarma Shack hold on to the lead, 71-69 over the MFT Fruitmasters as they outscored the Fruitmasters in the third and fourth quarter. And can you believe that, Coach Mark? The score, the numbers in the third quarter was 9-8.
It was a very slow third quarter, Ben.
Yeah, it was
snail's pace.
Snail's pace. I haven't called a game like this ever, but there's a first time for everything. So well done to Shawarma Shack, and I think it's going to be Mike Harry who's going to be interviewed by our wonderful courtside reporter Kim Mas. So, Coach Mark, any last thoughts before we slowly head over to Kim?
It's a big fourth quarter, especially for Nicky Monteclaro, proving to be the difference for this W for Shawarma Shack Pilipinas.
And right now, let's slowly get over to, and once the highlights right here. And I'm really, really happy for the Kong man for getting the points and having his best game. But over to you, Kim.
Thank you, Ben. I'm here with the best player of the game, Mike Harry Zuzu. That was a tight fourth quarter, Mike. What was going on in your head when they were leading and you guys had to catch up?
Yeah, we just had to stay focused throughout the game, especially on that fourth quarter when the game got tighter. And the coach did a good job reminding us that even though it's a non-betting game, we still have to stay focused and play hard.
Now I'm curious, what does Mike Harry Zuzu do on after a game day?
I'm pretty chill, I like to relax because as you can see, when I play, I go really hard. So right after the game, I just want to chill and lay down and relax.
I'm sure there's a lot of family and friends back at home watching, your fans. Maybe you want to do some greetings.
First of all, shout out to my wife, Jill Gonzalez. Shout out to my parents in Cameroon and all the kababayan here and in the Philippines.
Congratulations, Mike Harry and Shawarma Shack. Back to you, Ben and Mark.
Thanks very much, Kim there, and well done to the Shawarma Shack team for hanging on to that win. Any last thoughts, Coach Mark, before we go for a little bit of a breather before our next game at 6 p.m.
Great finish for Shawarma Shack to the tournament. 2 wins, 2 losses. Nothing to be ashamed of for Shawarma Shack, for MFT. Looking to build on the positives if they join the next AsiaBasket.
Absolutely. Onward and upward. And we've got a great game after this at 6 p.m. So join us. We're just going to go for about a 20-minute break. But when we come back, it's going to be our third game of the day right here at the 2023 AsiaBasket International Tournament. For me, Ben Ibrahim, Coach Mark Dundon, and Kim Mas signing off for now. We'll see you in 6 p.m. today. Take care.